He headlined at the River, the Brouhaha Comedy Club, and next week he's going to be at Nick's Comedy Club in Boston headlining, and he's very funny. You want to hear him? Yeah. Put your hands together for Mo Green. Give him a hand.
Yes. Clap it up for Mr. Mauricio Maximilian Do Chili. Clap it up for Max. Clap it up for Max. That was a delayed response. Am I speaking English? Or are the hearing aids turned down? I had to hop on this gig. The young lady, she was booking me, and she offered me 2 scoops of ice cream. So I had to hop on this gig immediately. Too bad my diabetes does not agree with it. I would like to get to the point where maybe one day I will be a resident of this place or something of this ilk, but if I keep eating that ice cream, I'm not going to reach that situation at all. I'm 47 years old, and I know a lot of you are thinking, oh my God, he's such a baby. I heard you, he's such a baby. He's such a baby. I've never heard of a baby having degenerative arthritis in their lower spine. I've never heard of a baby with IBS. I've never heard of a baby with diabetes. 47, it's you said to you friends, it's a baby to you. I don't want to say seasoned. I think seasoned is a better word because, seasoning is what makes life more interesting. You friends are what make life, you have wisdom, you have seasoning. That's what makes life interesting, so I prefer to say seasoned. And I feel like I'm at the entry level of seasoning. 45, you're like paying your fare to get into the club of being seasoned, right? And then when you're over 50, you're like in the courtroom of being seasoned, right? And then when you're over 60, you are on the dance floor of being seasoned, And then when you're over 70, you are in the bathroom of being seasoned. And then when you're 80, you are in the elevator of being seasoned. And in 90, I don't want to talk about that anymore. 47 years old, I'm happy I made it to this age. Because a lot of times, black people don't live that long. As you can see, I'm the only one in the room. I think the numbers speak for themselves. Between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine, we are an endangered species. And as you get older, priorities start to change. When I was young, I could not wait to get to the club. Now that I'm over 45, I get to the club, I cannot wait to go to bed. Happy hour is sleepy time to me. You get strange injuries when you get older, the strangest of injuries. Like 2 weeks ago, I tore my ACL playing basketball in my dreams. I hit the game-winning shot, swish. Now I have to take ice baths instead of bubble baths, using Bengay like it's lotion, going on my date smelling like a hospital bed, hospitally fresh. But I realized I was getting older when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. And for those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut. That's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding in the yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche was beautiful, and if they could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo. Because Blanche has that boom, 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 boom. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the road. Some of y'all know it. Your heart is true. You're up and up. Give it up to yourselves for giving a little bit of life. Give it up to yourselves right now. Blanche was beautiful. She's the reason why at times I fancy a more seasoned woman. I'm not talking about 10 years old, I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they don't play no games. They iron your suit, read you a bedtime story, and give you those soft, warm oatmeal raisin cookies. You've never had cookies until you've had grandma's soft, warm oatmeal. You know what I'm talking about. Raisin cookies. Now, my lady's 47. I'm 47. She can still have children, and I think I can have kids, but you can't mix seasoned male reproductive substance with female seasoned reproductive substance and bring them together. You might get elderly children. My baby gonna come out crying like Joe Biden. I need some milk. Please give me some milk. Let me sniff your hair. It feels wonderful. At the entry level of old, it's like things that I'm starting like to notice the changes. Sounds start to sound louder for some strange. I get more irritable. Lights seem to be bright. This is killing me right now. Like lights seem to be brighter. Like, am I the only one, like, for the individuals that still drive, doesn't it feel like everybody has their high beams on at night for some strange reason? Like, I know they got the new halogen, but it's like, it seems like everybody has their high beams. And listen, I'm timid outside of the car, but in the car, I'm a little aggressive. So if I think you have your high beams on, I'm flicking you. I'm flicking you. Turn your lights down. Turn your high beams down. But then their lights get even brighter. They didn't have their high beams on. It's just my eyeballs are starting to get seasoned. It's something. It's something. It drives me nuts. Now I understand like the shades with like the shades on the side. I never understood that until my eyes started to go and I was like, I get it now. I understand it, man. But I get real, and I'll leave you with this, I get real irritated by the most mundane of things. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for this joke with this crowd, because I'm pointing out to some of you friends do this. I'm getting really tired of CVS. CVS is the most frustrating place on earth. Because they're always out of staff, and especially in some neighborhoods, they put everything behind the glass case. They put toothpaste behind the glass case. They put deodorant behind the glass case. They put condoms behind the glass case. I'm thinking to myself, since when did shoplifters become so sexually responsible? If you're late for work, or you have to take a whiz, or your ladies in labor, never stop at a CVS, because you're going to miss all three of those things. They are always understaffed. They got that little button in the aisle that you got to get service for them to open up the glass. But boom! Nobody ever comes, boom! Because it's one person manning the entire store, and it's like a long line of individuals, and at the front of the line, I'm sorry, it's some of you people that do this, it is a seasoned individual at the front of the line with a Bible long list of coupons trying to get a discount on some Friskies, and this woman doesn't have a cat. Somehow she thinks she's Mother Teresa and she's trying to feed all the stray kittens on her back porch, and she needs her discount on the Friskies because, she's on a fixed income, so an extra dollar would probably put her out on the street. So she's like, pardon? In aisle 5, it says the Friskies are 4 for $5.99. You're trying to charge me $6.99. I need you to mark that down, and I need you to make a Western Union to my grandson Jimmy. I love my Jimmy. He needs the money. We would watch a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies. He didn't believe that I used to date Charlie Chaplin, but I had the Polaroid. The Polaroids are the proof. He had such a beautiful mustache. He inspired Adolf Hitler, not the genocide, just the facial hair. That's what you're dealing with when you stop at a CVS. You want to die of bladder infection, your lady going to have a baby in the front seat. You're going to get fired from your job, all because you decided to stop at a CVS. And thank you. I appreciate y'all. We're bringing up. I our headliner of the evening, my friend and mentor in the comedy game, Max Dorselli.
Yeah! Thank you, Mo. Come on, man. Come on, everybody. Give him a hand. Come on. It's good to be here again. I went to a Dunkin' Donuts the other day. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts in Massachusetts? We have one in our backyard. I went to that true story. Went to Dunkin' Donuts around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock in the afternoon,